Kenya said that the death toll from weeks of devastating rains and floods had risen to 228 and warned that there was no sign of a let-up in the crisis. While Kenya and neighboring Tanzania escaped major damage from a tropical cyclone that weakened after making landfall, the government in Nairobi said the country continued to endure torrential downpours and the risk of further floods and landslides. In western Kenya, the River Nyando burst its banks, engulfing a police station, school, hospital and market in the town of Ahero in Kisumu County, police said. There were no immediate reports of casualties, but local police said water levels were still rising and that the main bridge outside Kisumu on the highway to Nairobi was submerged. Weeks of heavier than usual seasonal rains, compounded by the El Niño weather pattern, have wreaked chaos in many parts of East Africa, a region highly vulnerable to climate change. More than 400 people have been killed and several 100,000 uprooted from their homes in several countries as floods and mudslides swamp houses, roads and bridges. Across the border, the Tanzania Meteorological Authority declared that Tropical Cyclone Hidaya, which had threatened to pile on more misery, had completely lost its strength after making landfall on Mafia Island. Therefore, there is no further threat of Tropical Cyclone Hidaya in our country, it said. Tanzania remains one of the countries worst hit by the floods, with 155 people dead since early April. Across the nation, the disaster has claimed the lives of 228 people since March, with 72 still missing, according to government figures. More than 212,000 people have been displaced, with Muara saying many were forcibly or voluntarily evacuated. The Kenyan government has been accused of being unprepared and slow to respond to the crisis despite weather warnings, with the main opposition Azimio Party calling for it to be declared a national disaster.